Jen Reed?
Hello, Jennifer Reed, Scranton citizen, co-founder of Anonymous Helper and homeless advocate. I just wanted to start by saying that we are having a memorial service tomorrow for one of our, for somebody that we did lose. It's at the Pavilion tomorrow, and if anybody could just take a moment tomorrow just to take a moment of silence and think about it. But Randy was pretty awesome. The first
Jen,
thing,
what time is it?
it is from, it's at 11 a.m. at the Pavilion right behind Taco Bell.
Thank you.
First thing I wanted to bring up was the tornado watch that we had back on the 10th. I tried to call City Hall, but it was too late to find out about an emergency shelter. At 5:09, I called the police to inquire where people were supposed to go. There was about 30 people at the Pavilion, and nobody knew. I did speak to the shift sergeant, Gula. He is amazing, by the way, but did not get an answer. I was told to refer them to the CIC, but they closed at 5. I was the Keystone Mission, they closed at 5. The CIC closed at 6, and the night shelter did not open until 7, and they have a capacity of 26, plus the worker. So I just wanted to know if there was, in case of a natural or man-made disaster, is there actually a place in Scranton for people to go?
Jen, I don't know that, but Mr. Voldenberg, would you ask Chief Judge, I believe he's in charge of emergency management in Scranton, if there is a plan for homeless people, where to meet, and if there's a place to put them?
I will, Mr. Smurl.
Thank you.
I know that there is one for Code Blue for the winter, but that doesn't apply for natural disasters, tornadoes, floods, and things like that. So that was a big concern. The only shelter that we have in the city, there was several nights when they did not open at 7. They're supposed to open at 7. It's posted on the door. July 14th, they didn't open until 10:30 p.m. July 15th, the next day, 8:15 p.m. There was people standing outside, so I was handing out water and snacks because they were waiting for that long and tired and just wanted to get in and go to sleep and have a meal. So it was pretty unreliable. Also in 2020, Keystone Mission was approved during a zoning board meeting to open a new shelter that was supposed to, project expected $4 million with money coming from donations with 60 beds. And that would actually house about a third of the homeless people that we have in the city. Not families, but like individual people. We have no need for a family shelter at this point. We have mostly single individual homeless people. I've seen several conflicting articles online about whether or not it was going to happen. I'm not sure what happened with it, so I don't know if anybody does know if it was at some point repealed or anything like that, but that was 2020 and nothing's happened yet. So that was a big issue because that would actually help a lot of people. I know that I believe there was a couple people, maybe Dr. Rothschild and Mr. Smurl, given the Scranton Home ARP allocation plan. I didn't know if anybody had actually looked at it or had a chance to look at it.
It was sent to us? It was an email?
I believe it was an actual handout.
Okay.
I can resend it again, though.
If you would, thank you.
Yes. But just to get some feedback on that. And then regarding the tomorrow with the memorial service, I had brought up before, there was a concern about a certain citizen who is continuously harassing the homeless people in front of children, threatening to, beat up women and, putting information online. And it's just really counteractive to what we're trying to do and very destructive. So we want to make sure that, people have a safe way to contact and not have repercussions. Basically, they're afraid to call the police because they don't want to be put in a position where they get in trouble. Because, how the tables sometimes flip. So we're not sure what to do in that case where they're afraid to reach out, so.
Okay, Jen, and you said it's tomorrow at 11 a.m. Mr. Voldenberg, will you notify the police department of their intention of having a service at the pavilion tomorrow at 11 a.m.?
I will, sir.
Thank you. Okay,
And I'm baking cake. All right, thank you.
thank